Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Good Saturday morning, everybody. Once again, it is Outdoors with Larry Ray. Larry's trying to calm me down a little bit over here. The fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. Coming to you from the spacious studios of ESPN 790 out here right off in Memphis, Tennessee. Larry's out there waving. Larry asked me to introduce the guest for our next guest, and I think the reason why he did it is because she's from Arkansas.
Yes.
And I'm from Arkansas.
Yes.
And I actually know a little bit about what we're going to talk about because I saw something come across my news feed on my computer not too long ago.
There you go.
About golden trout.
Yes.
In Arkansas and all the hype and the excitement about going on. And so with us this morning, we've got Christy Graham from the Arkansas Game and Fish Trout Program. She is the coordinator based out of this is a terrible place to live. Okay. Mountain Home, which is one of my favorite places.
Isn't it, though?
And Christy is going to tell us what's going on about the stocking levels and what's going on with golden trout. Christy.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And you didn't mention, and here's the oracle of this.
You told me to introduce Christy, and so I didn't get to introduce you. But with us today is also the oracle of the outdoors, Larry Ray.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, Christy's what we want to talk about here, not me. But, hey, Christy, we appreciate it on short notice. And Frank was talking about that because that's what caught my eye when the good folks at the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, being Arkansas-born and from God's country and everything else, and going to school at that tiny little town of Fayetteville many years ago, and making my trips over to Norfolk and over to bull shows, and not ever thinking in my mind that we would have golden trout coming in the rivers up there. So, Christy is the program, and you've been at this for a while, 2009. I know you've got it down. So talk about this, what's recently happened up in that beautiful section of the country.
Yeah, so just recently, within the last couple of weeks, we've started stocking some extra fish. Back in 2007 or 2017, we had a big flood at our Spring River State Fish Hatchery.
Yes.
And we lost about 25% of our statewide stocking numbers. Thankfully, we were able to get some federal dollars to help reimburse us for our loss. And so we used that money to purchase trout from a private producer in Missouri. And this particular producer mixes in some golden rainbow trout, and it just provides folks with a little extra opportunity they wouldn't normally have if it was just us doing the stocking.
Well, describe a golden rainbow trout.
Yeah, golden rainbow trout is just a color variant of the typical rainbow trout that you would catch. It is the same exact species. It's just a different color of fish. There are such things as a golden trout, which these are not. And the golden trout are actually native to California. But
yes.
This fish that we're stocking here is a golden rainbow trout.
How many?
Well, we don't know the exact numbers. The extra stocking we did a couple weeks ago was about 10,000 fish total. I would say the golden rainbow trout were maybe 1 or 2% of the total number that were stocked.
And they were put in where and when?
We stocked them on May 6th.
Okay.
So just last week. And we stocked all of them in the White River.
All in the White River.
Dam.
Okay. Is that
all in the White?
Are there any more plans to stock them anywhere else, or is that good? That's it?
Yeah, for right now, like I said, we had that big loss, which mostly affected the White River. So these extra fish are all going in the White. But, yeah, we'll be doing this off and on every couple of weeks for the next 3 months.
Okay.
And then we'll be doing the same thing next year from May through July.
At other places?
Yeah, we're also we're able to stock some extra fish down on the Little Red River below Greer's Ferry Dam.
Yeah.
But they're not actually going to get any of the golden rainbow trout. We're
Okay.
taking some extra fish from Norfolk Hatchery down to them.
Well, talk about the reaction to this.
It's caused a lot of excitement. People are just very, very happy when they do it. Immediately the day we stocked them, I was seeing people posting pictures of them on Facebook.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So it's caused quite a buzz. We got a lot of positive feedback on our Facebook page about them, and it's just really exciting. People like it when they have the chance to catch something different.
Did you expect this? I mean, what was you've been doing this for several years. This is really something positive we can lean on. I mean, was it the reaction you expected?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually had a similar instance happen back in 2008 when our hatchery flooded.
Yes, I remember.
Again, at that time, we bought fish from the private producer, and they had the golden trout mixed in back then, and it was the same thing. People were just super duper excited, and they were, spreading the word that we have these golden rainbow trout out there, and let's go get them. And it's just a lot of fun, and it's good to see people have this positive reaction.
Okay, so size-wise, will this fish grow just like a rainbow? Well, I mean, they're all the same family, I'm assuming. So
they're exactly the same species as a rainbow, so they would grow at comparable rates to the rainbow trout. If they have a chance. Some of these guys are pretty easy to see for both people and predators, like herons. So, we hope the best for their survival, but they are easy to find. So, but if they survive, they should grow about the same as a regular, typical colored rainbow.
So, what size was put in? What are these things? Fingerlings? What were they?
No, they were stocked at an average size of 12 inches.
That's just like a regular stocking, then. I mean,
yep.
So they were there, and they'll mix with, I guess, the rainbows. They'll get to be friends with them. The rainbows look around and say, well, who are you? I mean,
yep.
Where'd you come from? When it comes to that. Again, we're talking to Christy Graham. She's the Arkansas Game and Fish Trout Program Coordinator based out of Mountain Home. Let's talk about trout in general in Arkansas. You have seen this has not only become a place to catch them, it's been an economic boom for the state, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, trout fishing industry in Arkansas is a really big component of our overall economics, especially in the area where I'm at, north central Arkansas. And we did a big survey back in 2014 of trout permit holders in Arkansas and estimated that we bring in about $180 million a year in trout fishing, so related to trout fishing expenditures. So it's definitely a big, significant thing for us in this state. Well,
in your area, are all the trout streams under your jurisdiction? The Spring, the Little Red, the North Fork, which I call it the North Fork of the White River. I don't know what you call it, but it goes with different names. And the White River and things along that line. Those of us over here are concerned about the Spring River. What's the health of the Spring River right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard mixed reports about the Spring River. I've heard some folks having really great days and some folks not so much. Obviously, I think that's the nature of fishing. The Spring River was affected by the flood as well, and I think we're seeing a little bit of the river trying to recover from that. But we're keeping a close eye on it. We actually have plans to develop a trout management plan for the Spring River later this year.
That's what I heard.
At that time, we'll be encouraging folks to come out and provide their public input and let us know what they want to see out of the Spring River. But it's a really awesome little place, very unique compared to the other trout fisheries, which are all right below dams and
it's
power generation.
And a lot of Memphians will head over that way. Is there a world record out there someplace in the White or the Little Red or maybe the North Fork? Is there another world record out there, Christy?
I hope so. That would be great to see. We'd love to get the world record back in Arkansas.
Well, I knew Rip Collins. Had a chance to meet him after he caught that big one in the Little Red, and it started the floodgates, so to speak. That's not a good word to use, I guess, but knowing what the trout program generates and things along that line. But hey, we appreciate you being on with us this morning. Thank you. And again, folks, go to the Arkansas Game and Fish website. You can look it up. You can go to my website, lroutdoors.com, and look at the golden rainbow trout. It's a beautiful fish, and someday I hope to catch about a 10-pounder. Frank, you're looking around,
And there'll be a big old picture on
there will be a big old picture.
LROutdoors.com.
There sure will. Christy, thank you. Tell everybody hello for us, okay?
Will do. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you. All right. Christy Graham. Let me tell you about next week's show and talk to Frank for a few minutes here. Bill Cooksey and Ron Wong will be with us. We're going to talk to Tim Mossberg. He's the president and founder of Fish Monkey. That's what I wear to protect my hands and my face. Also going to talk to Chris Lindenberg. He's the owner of Gene LaRue Soft Plastics and Bobby Garland Crappie Baits. They've just expanded their plant in Tulsa, I'm told. And Hank Weldon, our good friends at BASS. He's the senior tournament manager for high school and college fishing. And, yes, they are bringing the championship series to Chickamauga Lake in August 1 through 3. And, again, Frank, thank you for being here. And, again, this morning, the poker run, you guys will open the store. What time does all that start?
We'll open up at 8 o'clock.
Okay, open up at 8 o'clock, and the poker run will start.
They'll start registering at 9.
Start registering at 9. And, again, if you've got repairs or whatever it might be with your ATV, your tractor.
We'd love to see you.
At the new store.
Well, yeah, we're still doing repairs for both tractors and ATVs at the new store. So.
At the new store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It sure looked different driving in Arkansas the other day for Mother's Day and look over and not see your white truck parked over there. There's a lot of trucks parked over there. There's a whole lot of trucks. So thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Larry.
Shelby McCall, thank you. We got to get out of here. Don't forget the fishing rodeo this morning out at Ketchum Lake off Walnut Grove and Farm Road. I'll be out there. They'll start registering. They're registering right now. They're getting ready to start fishing. I got to get out there. This is Larry Ray reminding you to do each and every week. It doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And what else?
God bless the USA.